Hi guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. Today we're going to take a look at reserve rights. We did look at it around 3 or 4 days ago, and I did say it looked like it was pretty much the bottom, so we'll take a look at that video first, and then we'll go into some fresh price analysis and identify a few key levels, some areas where we could potentially buy if the price does reject from here, and then some areas where we can look to accumulate or take profit on the way up. If you are new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and let's crack on. So welcome. As ever, this video is in partnership with Cointelegraph Markets Pro. It's a platform which I use on a day-to-day basis. If you go to the homepage of my YouTube channel, you'll see a complete platform review there, so go and check it out. Right, this here is the previous reserve rights video I did, and I did put the title Reserve Rights Time to Buy, and I'll tell you exactly why. So if you just watch this video here, close below this on the daily time frame, we continue to drop. I would consider buys here at around 2.7 cents. In terms of a Fibonacci level from the entire move, we're coming down to a 78% retracement level. Whenever I'm looking at an asset and it's done quite a significant retracement, usually with 786 is the bottom indicator. It does show you that the time to spin around is now. It didn't quite get ready. So that is what I said. That is the area which I said is potentially the bottom indicator. Whenever I'm looking at an asset that's done a 78% retracement, that then gives me a good inkling that the price has pretty much carried out that full retracement. So if we look at that entire move there, we've pretty much there or thereabouts pretty much come down and touch that area. It's never going to be sheer accuracy, but it come down there, and I was looking for a continuation back to the upside. And look at that. We had two great days of candles. We broke up, and then bang, yesterday it was really well, and we pushed all the way up here today to 5.6 cents, and we have rejected so far. We've actually rejected over this 382 fib over the entire move. I've got a fib on which is that's a price prediction fib which will come to a minute, but that is so far, if you look at the entire move from the highs back up, we've done a 38% retracement of that entire move, so it's well on its way now to pushing back up and doing a complete retracement of that move. But let's just put a little bit of a bearish spin on this, because remember, people want to buy the asset itself, and we need to have a look at levels below current prices to buy. Just before that, as you can see, this was a bullish pendant which we use as support here. We had a couple of deviations down here, but we did break to the upside, and now that is complete. We've had a breakout. So I'm just going to remove the bottom one, but I'll keep the top line on here, because remember, whenever you're looking to buy, we could always do a retest. So looking at this latest move here, tell you what, we'll drop to the 4 hour, get a better picture here. As you can see, we've got a nice top there. It's a clear rollover, so that just gives a good inkling that price is going to drop a little bit further. Looking at the entire move here from the bottom to the top, which was there at 5.6 level, we have spun around. We've had a couple of negative candles there to the downside, and it is starting to drop. What I would do if I were you and I were considering some buys on RSR, then I would ladder a few orders in. I would look at 4.7 cents. Then we've got this retest of this, you could say it's a downtrend really that we're broken out of here. So if you're looking, usually whenever you do a breakout, you always come back down to retest that trend. So potentially there at around 4.4 cents, and then we have that golden ratio at 4.1. So what I recommend is, if you're looking to buy, maybe 3 orders, so at 4.7, 4.4, and then around 4 cents, 4.1 cent, that region. I think that could be a decent area for you to potentially buy. Looking at the RSI, it was overcooked. It was into that overbought territory. I use this RSI here. If you're looking to use this same RSI indicator, search for RSI custom. You can have the bands above. So whenever it's coming into an overbought territory in the red, it does give you a good time to sell. And then similar, if you look here, it was oversold, which was there. And then bang, we've had a nice push to the upside. So you can use RSI to your advantage if you know how to use it. And also remember, divergence is always help. So that's the bearish scenario covered pretty much. Let's just go back to the daily, and we'll take a look at the moving averages. So I use the 20 and the 50. And let's have a look here. We've actually had a bullish cross, I believe. Let me just have a bit of a zoom in. Yeah, we've had a bullish cross right on this candle here. We actually spun bearish and then spun bullish straight away. So if you're getting a crossover on the daily time frame, it's usually a good indication that we've got continuation to the upside incoming. So for me, I think it's going to push on once we potentially done that little bit of a retracement, come back down and retested that trend there, which we have actually broke out of, which is a bullish sign. The first area though, let's have a look at some areas where we can take profit. And obviously we need to get back above this 382 level. If you're managing to buy down here, or any of those orders that I mentioned, I'll go back to a 4 hour. If you're looking at some areas like to take profit, because obviously if you fill orders down here and you're wanting to accumulate, then the first region is going to be this region at 5.5 cent. We have a massive negative 27 level at 6.2 cent, which is, if you look here, it was support, then that was a resistance area, this thick green band, and then negative 27 is that fib extension I use, and that's 6.2 cent. So I would consider taking profit at 5.5 or 6.2 cents if you're looking to accumulate. When I mean accumulate, just use a small proportion of your bag, so maybe 5 to 10% in order to buy more. Sell high, buy low, and just keep rinsing, repeating. And then obviously we've got this 618 level up here at 7.9 cent is another area where you could consider taking profit. So that's the areas where I would could say is decent areas to buy, and then some decent areas to accumulate over there. But going further into the future, and have a look at a little bit of price prediction here. So the first job we need to do is complete a full retracement of this entire move here. So we are on our way, we're at this 382 level now. We need to push up and complete a full retracement of that entire move. Once we've done that full retracement there, we then can look at the extensions above for areas to take profit or accumulate above that. So we have 18.2, 24, 28, 36 cent, and then 48, and then above we have 69 cent. In my opinion, I think we can hit this target here at 48 cent. Whether that's probably at the end of this cycle, I could imagine maybe late January, February, March time. I think that's a good time that we may potentially hit some highs across all altcoins. This is starting to look bullish now. The charts are starting to print some good numbers out. So for me, that is an area where I would consider taking quite a substantial amount of profit there. And obviously, take profit at these. Even if it's 5%, even if it's less than 5%, 1 or 2%, remember, taking profit is king. That is giving that ability to live, or even just to recycle those profits into different assets. So that's the analysis on that pair covered. If we just take a quick look at the BTC pairing, which in my opinion I'm a little bit bearish on the BTC pairs, and that's nothing to do with RSI. That's just due to the fact that I'm expecting a major rise on Bitcoin soon. So let's get rid of them moving averages, get rid of them. So this is an area last time on the last video I said was a good area to buy. Not the last video, the previous video here was the area to buy. We didn't quite make it. We hit 51 sats. I did say around 48, 40, so it's very or thereabouts. But as you can see, we've had quite a big rise now from here. We use this support, and obviously we rejected off here. If you look here, confluent area. So those are the areas which we need to break through. Once we do break through that, we've got this level here, which is around 126 sats. Depends what goes on in the market. Like I say, if Bitcoin rallies hard, the Satoshi pairs on the altcoins will get wrecked. If you're looking for buys, I would still consider a couple of orders down here at 60 Satoshis and 48 sats. Those are two areas which could be decent areas for you to load up on RSR. If you're looking to take profit, this is a region at 128 sats, and then we've got quite a few levels around here, around 163 sats. But I think we're quite a long way off taking profit yet on the Satoshi pairs. It is going to be the Bitcoin part of the cycle coming up soon. I'm expecting some explosions, some real growth across Bitcoin running into the next few months. Once that's happened, it will then be time for altcoins. So let's just monitor what goes on across the market and take advantage of that. So that's going to do it for today's video. Just some analysis on reserve rights in both USDT and the BTC pairings. Not many people cover the Satoshi pairs. There's not many YouTubers that cover it all. I think Crypto Mob City covers it too. He knows the deal. He knows that stacking sats is a key thing to do. So that's going to do it for today's video. Like I say, thank you very much to everybody who's watched this video. Please make sure that you do hit that like button, that you are subscribed, and I'll catch you next time.